Ivan Kleber is a Latin American analyst and joins us from London. Ivan, thank you for your time. Tell us more about the protesters, who they are, what their affiliation is with Pedro Castillo. Is it a class issue? Is it a political issue?
Hello, thanks for having me today. So yes, yesterday the political crisis in Peru reached maybe the highest level since November when Pedro Castillo left the office. And since he left the office in November, these protests start. These people are protesting because they want him back or at least new elections. The President Boluarte says she wants to restore law and order in the country, but no one's how she can do that. But important information we need to bring in this discussion is the authorities in Peru are accusing former president from Bolivia, Evo Morales, to support these manifestations and these protests, ideological and supplying weapons and munitions. And now people around President Boluarte pressure her to close the border with Bolivia, which will definitely increase the tensions, not only in Peru, but in the whole continent.
But Ivan, they came from different parts of Peru to come to Lima specifically. I mean, many of these people are, well, take your pick, potato farmers, they're campesinos, they're working class. I mean, these are the guys who Pedro Castillo said, I am going to finally include you in this country called Peru. He promised them things. That's presumably why they're so angry, because Boluarte is not going to deliver on Castillo's promises to them.
Yes, indeed. But he made a lot of promises to win the election, which he cannot deliver. And he committed a huge mistake in November. He tried a coup d'etat without support of the military or other institutions. So then the Congress impeached him and put him in prison to try this coup d'etat in Peru, which goes down in the history, maybe, which is the short coup d'etat ever. So he promises a lot of things which he cannot deliver. And now the people around the streets requested for these promises.
Do you think it's going to get much worse?
Yes, we got two situations now. People won't come back now for their homes without any former agreement or maybe a new election. And also we must pay attention on the border between Peru and Bolivia, because don't forget, the economy in Bolivia depends a lot on that border. 40% of the Bolivian economy depends if that border is open or not. They don't have access for the Pacific Ocean, and their trade is complicated if the border is closed. So now we must pay attention not only in Peru, but in Bolivia as well. And this situation can be worse and worse, not only in Peru, but in the whole continent.
Sure. Evo Morales, a famous leftist. Pedro Castillo, very much a leftist. Is this not a fight between the right and the left? But the people from the right in Peru, Ivan, they tell me, oh, these campesinos, these peasant farmers, they don't understand that if they elevate themselves, they will become obreros. In other words, they will become manual laborers, manufacturers of products, and therefore their pay will increase. But that's a right-wing way of thinking.
Yes, it's at the moment the conversation, the communication between the people in the streets and the government are compromised. So Evo Morales is supporting Pedro Castillo because they are part of the Foro de São Paulo, which is a left organization in South America, actually, in whole Latin America, which brings left on the power. So we had now a fight between leftists and also people from the right and the left. It's a very complicated situation now.
And also in Brazil, of course, Ivan. Thank you so much indeed.
Indeed.
Ivan Kleber.
Indeed, in Brazil.
London. Yeah, take care, Ivan. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.